Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching my video today too. Today, I will be sharing tips on how dramatically improve your English pronunciation. Whether you find pronunciation challenging or simply want to fine-tune your skills, this video is for you. Pronunciation isn't just about the technique. It's about mindset and understanding how psychology plays a role. By the end of today's video, you will have some new approaches to make your pronunciation practice more effective. So stay tuned. Let's dive in. First of all, having the right mindset is essential when it comes to improving pronunciation. Especially for those living abroad or studying overseas, there are countless opportunities to practice pronunciation without even thinking about it. In daily life, they are naturally forced to use English, and as time goes on, their pronunciation improves without much more conscious effort. So, if you happen to be studying abroad right now at this moment, congratulations! You just have to give it time. Of course, you have to keep on speaking with others. It's important, but just be patient and give it time. And I assure you, 100%, you will gradually improve your pronunciation. In contrast, studying English in Japan can be quite more challenging when it comes to pronunciation practice. It's easy to get distracted by other things. And because Japanese is readily available, we often revert back to it without realizing. Combined with slow progress, this makes it easier to give up on pronunciation practice. That's why developing a mindset of not giving up on yourself is so important. If you consciously continue practicing with this mindset, you'll find that even if you are living in Japan, your pronunciation will steadily improve with continuous practice. The key is not to give up and to trust in the process. Because as long as you stick with it, you will see the results over time. From a psychological perspective, visualization is a powerful tool when improving pronunciation. By vividly imagining the sound before you say it, you can strengthen your muscle memory. I think a lot of people just forget pronunciation requires our facial muscles practice. We actually have to use the muscles that we don't need to use when speaking Japanese when we have to speak English. So it's almost like you have to start training your muscles as well as making them memorize how the shapes would be, how the strength would be, and how the movement would be. Listening carefully to native speakers and picturing how they form the sound in your mind can make a huge difference. And another important psychological factor is self-efficacy. This is the belief that you can succeed. When it comes to pronunciation, believing that you will eventually master those challenging sounds is crucial to stay motivated. Even when it's tough, if you believe in yourself, you will keep pushing forward. When was the last time you told yourself, you can do it? Yes, I will be fluent someday. My pronunciation will be beautiful someday. If you don't remember when it was the last time doing so, maybe today is the day instead of picking on your wrong pronunciations. Now, let's dive into some practical solo practice methods you can try. I will share 3 different methods. The first one is shadowing. The second one is recording yourself. And the third one is actually using the pronunciation apps and online resources. So the first one, shadowing. Shadowing is a technique where you listen to a native speaker and try to repeat what they say almost simultaneously. You can use YouTube interviews, news programs, or even TED Talk to get a feel for the rhythm and intonation of native speakers. The key tip here is to make sure you are actually listening to your own voice after pronouncing it. If you start with something too fast, you might lose track of what you are saying. So begin with slower material, then gradually increase the speed. When you happen to use YouTube or TED Talk, I believe their apps have the function that let videos slow down for you. The second practice is recording yourself. Recording your voice and listening back is crucial for understanding your weaknesses. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, but over time, you will clearly see what needs improvement. The tip here is do not just listen to your voice. Always compare your recorded voice to the original, so the native speaker's story. But the real focus should be on whether your pronunciation matches the example. The third practice is using pronunciation apps and tools. There are many useful apps out there to help you with pronunciation. A lot of people don't do this, but try searching for pronunciation in the App Store instead of using Japanese search terms such as 発音 or 発音練習, something like that. This will give you access to a wide range of English learning apps written in English. Here are a few you can try. The first one is Elsa Speak. I think this one is pretty popular and famous among English learners. This app provides feedback on your pronunciation using AI. The AI gives very detailed feedback on specific sounds you struggle with. But the bad part of this app is the free version only has limited functions. So you will need a paid version for full functionality. But to be honest, if you're just beginning, the free version is just enough. Try to practice it daily. The second app I want to introduce is HelloTalk. Using HelloTalk, you can connect with native speakers for real-time feedback. You get to practice with real native speakers. It's almost like you are doing English conversation on the app live right away, which makes the experience very authentic. But the disadvantage of this app is not all conversation partners will give you focused pronunciation feedback. And they are not teachers, so you need to be aware that their advice may not be very relevant for you. The third app I want to introduce is Accent Training. Using this app, Accent Training, you can compare your pronunciation with native speakers. I actually really like this app, and I'm sure a lot of Japanese people haven't found out this app yet. I actually tried this app, and it is really amazing with just free version. You can directly compare your pronunciation with a native speaker, and this really helps tracking your progress. But the disadvantage of this app is that the user interface can feel a bit outdated, meaning that it is a bit challenging to navigate where to tap, which one to choose. So it may take a while for you to get used to using this app. But this is completely free as well. The fourth app I want to introduce is Speechling. Using this app Speechling, you can actually get personalized feedback from native coaches. Yes, they are coaches who are specialized in fixing your pronunciation. The disadvantage of this app is that free feedback is limited, similar to Elsa. So for regular coaching, you may want to sign up for the paid version. But just give it a try and see how much you can learn from free coaching. The fifth app I want to introduce is Pimsleur. Pimsleur has been around for a while, I believe. They have many books published, and they have a lot of online resources available if you have a computer to access their website. Actually, when I was living in Thailand, I was using Pimsleur to learn Thai in audiobook. They have great audiobooks, by the way. So this app is an audio-focused learning app, and this helps you build natural pronunciation. If you're studying pronunciation or practicing pronunciation, I think audio learning is really convenient and effective. But the disadvantage of this app is the content can feel a bit outdated, meaning that the expressions that they introduce are a bit old, and it doesn't always cover modern topics. I felt that when I was using their audiobook to learn Thai. So it is possible when you use the app, you may have to learn some old expressions or old idioms that few people today use. But just to improve your pronunciation itself would be great because you're not really learning vocabulary or idioms, right? You are trying to improve your pronunciation. So give it a try and just see how it goes with this app. So these are the apps and online resources that you can use to improve your pronunciation. I kind of wanted to limit today's topic to 3, but I have another quick tip. もう一つちょっと足そうかなと思ってて、that's using a mirror to practice. Pronunciation is also about the movements of your mouth and tongue. So you can use a mirror to observe how your mouth moves when you pronounce certain sound, especially for tricky ones for Japanese people, like th の音ですね。or R の音 This is very hard for me too. So the tip here is that don't just focus on the way your mouth looks. Make sure the sound matches what you see. For this, you can also use the YouTube video to compare the form and the shape of your mouth when you're speaking with native speakers. So, how was that? Today, we talked about the importance of mindset, psychological insights, and solo practice methods to improve pronunciation. Pronunciation is something that improves over time, so don't rush. Enjoy the process and trust that you are getting better little by little. A big change may not happen overnight, but remember, as you practice every day, you are making a small progress every single day. Thank you so much for watching my video today too. It's so nice to be with you. And I will see you at the next video. Bye bye. Have a nice day.